Hi, Louise from Spiral Bright Insight, and this video is about one of the cosmic points that we refer to as the Shapley or Shapley Attractor. Now, it is really difficult to find a lot of information about this cosmic point online. I'm not going to talk about the astronomical aspect or truth about this point because that is not where my interest or focus lies. I'm here to talk more about the energetic influence of it when we find it in an astrology chart. But I would recommend that you check out Philip Sedgwick, who is the kind of guru when it comes to these cosmic points in astrology. He is a brilliant source of information, so I will make sure that his link to his website is in the description box below. But the reason I wanted to do this video is because we have a conjunction coming up with the sun. Now, the sun moving around the zodiac is going to align with the Shapley Attractor, which lies at 2 degrees of Scorpio. Now, this is an annual event, so it is something that happens every year as the sun comes around to the early degrees of Scorpio, and this year it is going to be active between the 25th to the 27th-ish of October. So it is a short window in time, but it is important, and I want to explain why. Now, obviously the sun in Scorpio, and along with the other personal planets who also transit the sign at roughly the same time each year, the energies that are coming to the forefront are very much about transformation, because Scorpio as a water sign, as fixed water, is all about, also ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation, is very much about reaching down into the depths. Scorpio can penetrate the surface and sort of look below and beneath and through what is being shown to us on the outside. So with Scorpio energies active, we should have the ability or the opportunity to dive deep into the depths. Now, of course, this is a water sign, so we're talking about the depths of water. But that is just metaphorical. So, you know, it can be seeing beyond or below or beneath anything. And it kind of reminds me of the scene, the final scene, or one of the final scenes in The Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy pulls back the curtain and sort of sees what has been going on behind the scenes, who's been sort of pulling, you know, making everything work, sort of controlling everything, and it's not quite what she believed or what she was expecting. There's that kind of aspect to this energy. And obviously, as Scorpio dives down into the depths to look at the shadow, to look at what's hidden, to what lies in the dark, what lies beneath, it then rises up. And there's very much the sense of the phoenix energy here as well. It's all about transformation, and Pluto is about death and rebirth. So when we have a conjunction with this cosmic point, the Shapley Attractor, the Shapley Attractor basically personifies truth and integrity. So when this point is activated, there literally is nowhere to hide. Just like in The Wizard of Oz, you know, the curtains come back, the screens fall down, everybody can see everything for what it is. And, you know, if you've been wearing a mask or pretending to be somebody or something that you're not, then this energy being activated, whether it's in a transit or, you know, it's active in your natal birth chart, it is very difficult to be anything other than your true authentic self, because there is nowhere to hide. There is no, you cannot pretend. And of course, Scorpio is the sign of elimination. So it is literally pulling away, the Shapley Attractor literally pulls away anything that is excessive, no longer needed, no longer required, not fit for purpose. This is really strong, powerful cosmic energy that we're dealing with. And there's a sense of, you know, it's hard to really understand how it works, but there has to be a trust and a faith that there are greater forces at play here, and that it is for our greatest and highest good. So with this, the sun coming round, the sun shines a light on every point, every fixed star, every angle that it comes into an alignment with, particularly when it is a conjunction. It's sort of shining its power, it's lighting it up, it's energizing the point. So this is really a time, and again, it's only a few days, but it is possibly going to trigger some interesting revelations and disclosure as we are able to see kind of what's been going on behind the scenes and see people and situations for who and what they truly are. So this is about shining a light in the darkness. And perhaps, you know, where we might have felt confused or, you know, things were hidden, then the chances are with this transit that a lot more will come to light. So there's also the possibility of, just checking my notes here, that we will be able to see the intentions behind certain actions of certain people or certain collectives, institutions, bodies, however you want to describe it. So Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, so Pluto is going to be very active during this period. And of course, Pluto is about transformation. Pluto is currently direct in the final degrees of Capricorn, and where Pluto transits, it's basically pulling apart anything that is no longer fit for purpose. So in Capricorn, Pluto is basically pulling to the ground all systems, structures, institutions, hierarchies, patriarchal systems that are no longer fit for purpose and not in alignment with where we're heading as a collective. And you know, speaking for myself in the UK, I can see this in action all around us. All the systems that we have relied on for so long to help sort of run our lives and our country are in a state of crisis. That includes the education system, the health system, the transport system, the political system. It is all in crisis, and you know, it's hard to know which way to turn and you know, exactly understand what's going on. But with this kind of higher perspective through astrology, you know, it's clear that things have to crumble and fall down and fall apart in order to be rebuilt. And we're at that space at the moment where it feels like we're in chaos because everything is breaking down, and it's very hard to see what is going to come in and take its place. But this is where we have to have faith and trust that that is what is going to happen. And as we move through the final degrees of Capricorn, then things are going to become even more chaotic and possibly even more destructive. But we have to focus on the fact that the light is coming, and whatever breaks down, there will be something better coming in its place to replace it. So the Shapley Attractor is very much, you know, it's one of the most powerful cosmic points in the chart, and it is really encouraging us to stand in our truth and be authentic and to let the masks fall away and let people see who we truly are. If we're authentic, if we are genuine and we are acting, you know, for the greatest and highest good of all, then this should be quite an empowering transit. But of course, if you have you know, if you're less than acting with integrity and you've got nefarious intentions, then this could be quite awkward and quite tricky for you. But, you know, this is cosmic energy at play, working for our greatest and highest good. So just wanted to explain that. Hope it helps. Hope you find it useful. And if you want to find out more about finding out about your astrology, your natal chart, finding out about where this point and other points might be active in your own chart, you can find me on spiralbright.co.uk. And I also have a monthly newsletter, so you can sign up for my mailing list on my website, same, spiralbright.co.uk. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon.